Bhagavan,
Just
sir.
begin.
You're good to go, sir. The recording start பண்ணிட்டேன்.
Yeah, nice to see.
Thanks.
Be blessed by divine. We'll take a 2 minutes meditation, then we'll start. The atmosphere around us is being purified by the divine power. The atmosphere around us is being purified by the divine power. The divine energy descends upon us. Our bodies and souls are being purified and blessed. Divine energy descends upon us. Our bodies and souls are being purified and blessed. May the divine power protect us, guide us, lead us in all our activities day and night, at all times, at all places. Salutation, salutation to Mother, salutation to Father, salutation to our beloved Guru Vethathiri Maharshi. We're going to do Turiya meditation. Bring the Magakuni Shakti from Muladhara to Agna Chakra in between two eyebrows. Duriyam. Be blessed by divine. Let us conclude the meditation. Spread the meditative energy all over the body, all the cells in our body, and souls being purified and blessed. By the grace of divine, we may all enjoy good health, long life, enough health, prosperity, wisdom, and peace. By the grace of divine, we may all enjoy good health, long life, enough health, prosperity, wisdom, and peace. May peace prevail within us. May peace prevail around us. May peace prevail all over the world. May the whole world enjoy prosperity, happiness, and peace. வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shabbat. Be blessed by divine. Thank you. So today we're going to do Mahakavi Bharatiyar. Sudha madam just want to have an introduction. So those who are come from Tamil Nadu, they know about the Bharatiyar. Do you know
Yes,
anything
sir.
about the Bharatiyar? So what you in the mind you come when you see the Bharatiyar face or Bharatiyar's poem?
I get this poem. I hear about Kani Nilam Vendam and another Chinnanjiru Kiliye. So these two things are what comes to my mind.
Yeah. Is like not only everybody knows that is give that political and and also he give that social things, but in his mind he is having a very devotional as well, and also very spiritual. Okay, be blessed by divine Satyam, madam.
வாழ்க வளமுடன் sir.
All.
And
So
when I think of Bharati, I think of Pudumai Pen.
wow, very good, very good, very good. In those things, I used to be curious when the bar there happened that I see my mom, so I see as a bar there in is my mom only, and she is that time she's a working woman. My father is away from my house, and my mother only alone is taking care of the whole family. How my father is working in abroad, Saudi Arabia, is comes early once. How the chaos will be there with single mother, the age of like I am a 5 years, my brother, my sister is a 4, my brother is a 1 year old. I know that from that, I see that bar there. Yeah. Injam Purukadale, and yeah, you see that, and also uh, is Acham Thavir is about Acham, fear not, how it that. And also in olden days, we see that ஓடு விளையாடு பாப்பா நீ ஓய்ந்திருக்கல் ஆகாது பாப்பா கூடி விளையாடு பாப்பா குழந்தை வையாதே பாப்பா, right? And yeah, those thing and other thing காக்கை சிறுகளை நந்தலாலா நின்னன் கரிய நிறம் தூண்டுது நந்தலாலா. So he's seeing everything and he inspired in everything, but those times I don't know what is the கரிய நிறம் தோன்றியது நந்தலாலா பார்க்கும் மரங்கள் எல்லாம் நந்தலாலா நின்னன் பச்சை நிறம் தோன்றுதே நந்தலா. So those things, I just observe the meaning, but when I come to the Maharishi only, how he was saying through spirituality, how he is saying that the divine, we all cherish with that, and we all be happy when see that Bharatiya say the Pudumai Pen. I really, those times they are suppressed, women are suppressed, and they cannot do any other things, not like this. In those days, he's come out and say that one is the great thing, Um, that's a really that's why I see in my mother in that. And slowly I can see that my wife and my daughter in the aspect of that. I love to hear from you guys. That's good. So what we going to do is here we know that all aspect he has defined. The main thing is we are going to focus how he is with align with the Maharishi's thing, the divinity. Like he say about Parasati, he said about everything, but he's saying about the true spirituality, what is Shivam, or that ultimate total consciousness. That's what we're going to see. Thank you. That's a really good thing. We will see. Hopefully, it should be interesting topic. If you have anything, also you can share with me, so that will be, you can go with that. And another thing is காயிலே புளிப்பதென கண்ண பெருமானே கனியிலே இனிப்பதென கண்ண பெருமானே. You are saying that so much is true. Let's go one by one. So he's a birth born 1882 December 11th. The father is Chinnaswamy Iyer. They are the poor family only, but my father, they want him to be a learned scholar. But in young age itself, he is a tend to be எதுகை மோனை. Whatever you say that எதுகை மோனை, like T. Ranjan will say, right? Ikkarekku akkare pachai, that எதுகை மோனை he used to do for every words. That's what he got interest in the poem. So that's what is happening slowly. He is very much interested on Tamil, and in fact he knows several language: Sanskrit, Hindi, Telugu, Kannada. He's every language, but in spite of this one, they're saying that Tamils have so much literatures and the stuff in there in the Tamil language. It's a really, he was amazed with that. So Mother Lakshmi Amma is a death in 1921 September 12th. You know that he lived only 39 years old. Unbelievable, 39 years old. He did so many things in this world with the poems, and not only poem, he did by action also. You know, with for India independence, those who are got from the British ruler. He's against with what poems and spreader on the newspaper. He's editor in the newspaper also, Suses Mitran in Madurai, and he did a lot of things. But unfortunately, he died very young, age 39, with two kids. One is adopted, one is own child. And he came from the forward family, even though that he was not in that thing. And he said that everybody is equal and give the respect. Those times, not like this, right? Those times we can see obviously they used to have that caste name, everything, but he's against that. And he did so many things against that also. So his wife is Chalaman is very, I would say, like how the wife is tolerate him at that stage, because once I know that when they don't have food, anything, I think you also heard about it. ஒரு பக்கத்து வீட்டுல இருந்து he brought some rice to make it, and see that காக்கை குருவி and there is crows and everything, they're coming for food, and he throw that food to that bird. That magnanimity he has, even though he doesn't have food. Not only him, and whole family suffer from this. That's a very tough thing. The children, okay, I already told about children. Who won? Let's go that one. So his name is given as Subramaniam. His nickname is Subbaya. And we know that he was a great poet who lived during the 19th century. So Bharadiyar came after 21 years. I think they got it from some of the one from the public. He was that time the mayor, or like a small arsachi, they say that kingdom. They take care of that one part. So that king was named for Bharadiyar. That's it. So he was a great thinker who had attained realization. He called them fools who spread the ill will, the name of God. He's a great thinker who attained realization. How he got attained that's what we need to connect. We know that Bharati's songs are so many, that how he got realization. So he got realization from Kulla Samya from Pondicherry. His name is Kulla. He's got initiate what is the realization. It meant, right? What is the divine inside? The last week we are talked about Valalar, right? His same thing is nothing but is more. His poems are instigated and more vibrating when comes Bharadiyar. Is Rudram Palagu also is there. When you need anger, you have to show that anger in the right way. And that's what he is. Like Vethathiri Maharishi, your anger management is saying, but his Rudram plugin, some says that it works even in Vethathiri Maharishi there. You should not have that anger. You have to how to neutralize the anger. But in certain things, some kids, you want to show that something, you want to show their face, but not in internally. The same thing in Bharati also is saying that. He called them fools who spread the ill will, the name of God names, that one poem is there. Madanai, Kandanai, Vedanai, Potri, Mayengum Madhilirigal, Yedunudum Nindruongum, Marivundre Devamena, and Rodi Ariyoro. So you say that all Madanai, Kandanai means you put that God, why you are suffering that? Only one God said, one divine. It's a consciousness. It's in everywhere, all the place. The order of functions is be the that's called that's a divinity. So you are saying that one. So the God is one is the ultimate thing is comes in Maharishis and Bharadiyar. The God is one. How the God is one? Who was the present in all living beings one? And they were fools who spread ill wills in his name of God. Those times, the why Vallalar came and Bharadiyar and Vivekananda, Ramana Maharishi, so many saints came because of those times. The religion makes is my God is a great, and they spread with that and fight each other and killing each other. That's what they want. These saints emotion came. That's one. In your place you call water. In my place is called Tani. In other places Vellam, but it's all same. So you ought to realize that one. Maharishi is given 2,000 poems, right? In 2,000 poems, and he has mentioned everything, sin imprints, like everything, and most of things is elaborate in his poems, divinity. Very, very simple sentence. We can say that where's the God means, so you can also say it right now, right? With the space, the say space only, it came as infinite smile particles. From the infinite particles, the God particles came, the atoms came, elements came, everything, right? It has the conscious, but the realizing that infinitesimal particle, the consciousness, you need that kind of knowledge, that kind of our mind setting should be there, right? We always say that in words, but practically you have to see it in everything. That's very difficult. That's called a realization. Yeah. And last time I think Shanti was asking, right, about where is the Shivam, where is the static energy come from, right? Is Satya or Sudha? I think Satya. Asking about, you say that universal field as Shivam Sakti.
Yes, yeah, Satya was asking.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good question. If you think that one, so how they are, our Rishish or Vethathiri Maharishi found that they go there really there? No, right? So one more thing, they find very simple way. I was thinking about that also. When you say that one, how they have found is a really is be a dark space after that. Of course, then I was thinking in that too. Then I got it in my mind. Maybe it's true. Maybe you can also think about it. So they go for like the in our stories there, right? You go around the world for Murugan and Vinayagar. You say that I'll go. Murugan will take that peacock and go around. உலகத்தை சுத்தி வருவாரு. இவர் வந்து அப்பா அம்மாவே சுத்தி வந்து உலகத்தை முடிச்சிருவாருன்னு. If you see that, right?
Yeah.
நினைச்சு பாருங்க. You just think about that internally. Go that any atom inside you, right? If you go there inside you, there is atoms will be there, electrons will be more than if you go protons and the neutrons. If we go neutron, what is there inside? Suttaveli, right? It's the same. What if you think in magnitude, that magnitude, if you think that one, the whole universe is like that. We are like electron, proton, we never know that we are that part of that. In behind that, what is there if you go inside? That should be that dark space. That should be that, the space. That's that's the space, the total consciousness. That's why he was saying that one. That obvious, you don't need to go there and see it. By their jnana dishti, they can go inside, they can figure out what is there inside, and it should be there outside also. Andathila, there is a say called pindathila irukkuradha andathila irukkum, andathila irukkuradha pindathila irukkum. That means it's whatever it's within you, there will be the same thing in the outside. So that's why that big Mahans, and they go, that's why they go inside, go inside. They always say, Kadavul, Kadavul, Kadavul means Kadandu ulla pogirathu. You go inside your own thing. That's what Kadandu ulla pogumbodhu, you can see that big things from outside. Yeah. So that's what is saying that that's I come to that one where you say that what is a divine, where is the the consciousness or total consciousness is same thing. Okay, that's what I want to clarify that Satya. So you got that right now, right? Or you have anything?
Yes.
Okay.
No. I'm good.
Okay. I will go that one. So is that present on living? We know that. So absolute space is the divine state. Oh, you are ignorant, who search for him amongst the 1,000 know you not that consciousness is God, according to 1,000 of Vedas. That was Bhardiya saying. That's called Kallarkum Kattarkum Kaliparlum Kalipe. Panarkum Kattarkum Kannalikum Kanne. That's not Bhardiya, it's a Valalar song. That's why he's saying that. Who's that? Kallarkum Kattarkum Kaliparulum Kalipe means who doesn't read, who have read, and who knows the knowledge, who doesn't knowledge, he'll provide that one. That's the thing, you know. You ignorant, you're saying that you don't know that who search for amongst the 1,000, you know, Kardanai, Madanai, Potri, Maingum Madila Ligal. That's what he's saying, that you are fool. He's saying it. எதுனோனும் நின்று ஓங்கும் மதி ஒன்றே தெய்வம் என்று அறியீரோ. So that's very thing. This is a mighty fluid everywhere, that consciousness, and it be a part of you and part of everywhere. All the inanimate objects, animate objects, everything is there. You know, if you know that one, and you are good, knowing you not that conscious God, according to 1,000 of Vedas, right? Whatever you read, everything is waste if you don't know that. The fact that the divine state, known by variety of the names, is a consciousness devoid of beginning or end, cannot be denied. Adi Andam, if you don't know that there is no Adi and Andam for divine. He emphasized the fact that consciousness is in all forms, so omnipresent divine state. That's why we ought to link with the Maharishis and Bharadiyar thing. Yeah. So he is saying so many other things also. With that, 1 second. Yeah. நோயிலே படுப்பதென்ன கண்ண பெருமானே, நின் நோம்பிலே உயிர்ப்பதென்ன கண்ண பெருமானே. ஓகே, ஜீவகாந்தம் உயிரினிலே சீர்குலைந்தால் தடைப்பட்டால் மின் குறுக்காம், சிக்கலே வலி துன்பம் சாவு விரும்பி செய்தால் பழி செய்யலாம். So when now that நோயிலே படுப்பது, when you are sick, you will be in lying. But when you have that fasting, then you become, you can give life on that. I'll explain the comes later, how it comes. So, and also he explained about Paravellam, absolute space. So, Vellam in Tamil refers to absolute space. So, what do you call Vellam? And what do you comes in mind? What is the Vellam? So, Vellam is inipu, you eat, that is called the Vellam?
Right.
Flood.
No, Vellam is something, even flow, right? It flows from one place to other place. Oh, Vellam vandirchi, they சொல்றாங்க, right?
Vellam is like, okay, water flowing from one place to the other.
Yeah, water flows from place. In Malayalam is Vellam also. Vellam means something which not be in one state. It will be always from one state to another state. It's called Vellam. It's going from one place to other. It's water. So,
it is called Vellam, sir, in Malayalam. It's not Vellam, it's Vellam. Yeah.
Vellam. Yeah. I know it was Palakkad. You can see that. Vellam. 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 Kurchi Vellam Okay, they'll say that. Yeah, Velam, comes from, actually, what is Malayalam? Malayalam is from 12th century. It has old Tamil only. It takes from a lot of Tamil words and they mix with, they are from Malayali, means it from the place of mountain, right? If you go the border, there'll be a mountain. Those people come from there, they called Malayali. Yali means who is living in the mountain, they call Malayali. So that Malayalam comes from the so many. That is a different story. I don't want to go with that, but I'm saying it. It's a wonderful language. I love that language because this comes with the Sanskrit and Tamil. Okay, that's Vellam. What is called is Bharatiya saying that the Vellam is called the mighty fluid, is divine mighty fluid. So everywhere you see that quantum theory. Do you know quantum theory, right? Any particles, it become the matter, and also wave theory. That wave theory goes for all the objects inside. With see, for any object you takes that, there is a space inside, right? 95% space, the remaining is elements. But if you elements, they are saying that in between the elements there is a space, inside the elements of the space. So that means that space itself is called Vellam. It can go anywhere, any part. Even you can block. Suppose if you think about wind, right? Wind is going here and there. You can we cannot see the wind, but we can feel the wind, right? But suppose wind is we can stop the wind, not stopping, but it just protecting. You can say that wind won't come. That won't that. But the Vellam, you cannot stop. It will be flowing from everywhere, anything, any places. Are you agree on that? The spaces be everywhere. It is called. You cannot, stop anywhere. It will be the has to flow. The multi-fluid. It has that flow everywhere, any place. Even our body inside. What is inside? That just not space. It has a consciousness inside. That's why the Ariveda Devamendar Tavimana, right? So it's a consciousness, nothing but it has what consciousness we were talking about before. It's a பேராற்றல், பேரறிவு, காலம், and வற்றா இருப்பு. That means plenium, force, right? Time, and consciousness. These four qualities have they in the space itself. That's why the Kalilim Irpan, Turumbulim Irpan. It has inside our, for even tiny particles to big cosmic, big universe also is the same thing. That's why it's saying is a Vellam. It's very, very important. Vellam is a omnipresent divine state, is also called God by the Vedic scholars. Right. I want to say this one. So divine states, a mighty divine fluid is a ubiquitous nature of the divine state and makes a mighty divine fluid. That's one thing. அறிவிலே தெளிவு நெஞ்சிலே உறுதி அகத்திலே அன்பினோர் வெள்ளம். பொறிகள் மீது தனி அரசாணை பொழுதெல்லாம் என்பது பேரருளின் நெறியிலே நாட்டம் கர்ம யோகத்தில் நிலைத்திடல் என்றவை அருள்வாய் குறிகுணம் ஏதும் இல்லதாய் அனைத்துமாய் குலவிடு தனி பரம்பொருளே. That's why he's saying the இறை உணர்வால் எவ்வுயிரும் ஒன்றனதாகும் ஈசினேல் தான் தன்னிலை ஈசனாக இறை உணர்வு தவத்தின் முடிந்த பேரு இப்பேரு அகத்தவத்தின் முடிவாகும். And also he's saying this we cannot we can translate into the English, but it'll be it won't be as good as that, but we have to go with that. And Bharatiya is saying this, another word, very good poem. நிற்பதுவே நடப்பதுவே பறப்பதுவே நீங்கள் எல்லாம் சொற்பனம் தானோ பல தோற்ற மயக்கங்களோ. He's saying பல தோற்ற மயக்கம், very, very important. பல தோற்ற மயக்கங்களோங்கிறாரு. That means
நிற்பது நடப்பது நீங்க whatever is event, is that fixed thing? He's saying no, it's not fixed things. It's happening event, because each atoms has to be a process. It has to each atom goes one element, then slowly it has the time. That's why time. Then it goes to be a destroyed state. Then it goes to another state. It's like inside it goes. The molecules changes it. It happening. Very slowly, but very timely fashion. That's why you see the one object, one things will be there, and after sometimes it will be slowly gone. That kind of things in you have to come. The everything in this universe, you see that it's a event. That's what he's saying. It cannot be the permanent. Maybe in our life cycle, we can see it's like a permanent, but after some things, even kallum karayum. Erubura kallum karayum. That means even for anything, it will go to be a perishable. That's what he is saying. That. So according to Vethathiri, well means, again come to this one, well means purity, means divine state and magnetism. The subtle nature of magnetism helps it seep into and fill everything. So you have to understand that the core concept of Vethathiri about this the divine philosophy, and also how the magnetism works from here. From the space, the தன்னிருக்க சூழ்ந்தெழுத்து மாற்றல், that means self-compressive force, it creates the infinitesimal particle. From the decimal particle, it creates God particles. God particles becomes atoms, protons, neutrons, everything. From that, it creates in elements. If you, it depends upon the space in between those atoms is become elements. Those atoms is not going to be straight, going always be circulating it. That circle, when you have the both atoms together or both elements together, it has to produce that magnetism. Everything, the magnetism, without magnetism, that magnetism in our body, it circulates in our body, it creates a genetic center, Karumayam. From that, it gives the energy all over the five senses. Five senses, what are the five senses we have? Eyes, ears, nose, and touch senses, right? After the touch sense, there is a sixth senses, is a mind. Mind also, it comes, that magnetism comes to our brain, it becomes like a mind. That's why that mind is the extension of the God. Other end of the mind is God. That's why they say, Maharishi is saying that. So if you got this concept, you can see everything this Bharatiya is saying about Vellam, and Maharishi is how we are linking with the divinity with the Bharatiya and Maharishi. That's what the class about today. So the body becomes free of disease when intake and outgo of biometabolism is balanced. What makes us alive and sick? Noile paduppadana kanna perumane, nombule uirpadana kanna perumane, right? So what must active and for Bharatiya said? When body becomes free of disease, when intake outgo of biomagnetism is balanced. So you say about biomagnetism, right? So the biomagnetism one used for everything, what to day-to-day activities. Right? If you're going on spend biomagnetism, what will happen? You will be tired. So I have a question. So how biomagnetism produce? What is the source of biomagnetism? Anybody can answer it?
Food, air, water, space.
Yeah, very good. You are studying very good. Yeah. Yeah, food, water, space, and our earth from also, and also from coal from the planet. Okay, it's not the main source. These are things, but what we always feel that if you don't take food, we'll always be hungry. And some people, they don't even eat, they don't just be living without Cartarian. You heard about that? The breatharian. You go to YouTube and see the breatharian. One person from Africa, he never eats in his life. He's still living with a breath. But not everyone. If you know how to have the tricks, if you know that tricks, then you can live also. With they take the energy from that. Our body is used to have this material and the solid food and also water and with the air, right? So this come to point that biomagnetism produce and it will spend with our senses, right? Do you know which part take more biomagnetism than any other place in our body?
Which part of the body?
Yeah.
Genetic center.
Genetic.
I think mind.
Genetic center, angada it will produce, right? It produces from there and comes from all the biomatter circulating and goes there, replenishing and rejuvenate there. Then give biomagnetism everywhere, right?
Head.
But
head.
Mind.
Head.
Yeah. It's eyes. 82% of biomatter goes from eyes. And also after that, mind gives the when you do more active in your mind, you feel tired than you do the physical, and you'll get
82% is absorbed by the eyes, is it?
eyes. Yeah, 82%.
Okay.
And
another we are doing the lamp gazing and mirror gazing.
Yeah. We go. Yeah, very good question. Lamp gazing, mirror gazing is very important for the getting more biomagnetism. Right, when you want to give that diksha and everything, you should go and do the lamp gazing and mirror gazing. Lamp gazing first, mirror gazing. When you practice lamp gazing, then you can go mirror gazing. You can do the mirror gazing. Is that when you have the spend very little spend, when little spend happen, then so much energy come from the universal field, and you get that replenishing that biomagnetism. So the eyes the one get 82% of spending capacity. That's why when you do meditation, you close the eyes, right? Close the eyes, all the senses we are closing it, so you'll get more biomagnetism. So when you eat, that is also spend biomagnetism. When you talk, you spend. When you hear, spend, right? When you see a lot of biomagnetism spend. Then where you get from the biomagnetism, that called iruppu from the genetic center, you get the biomagnetism, right? And spending. If more you spend, whatever you have, then automatically what happen, your mind will be disconnected. One point. Okay, you spend a lot of things, I have to go to my automatic mode, you get sleep. That's what 8 hours you have to sleep. Our body is a natural rhythm to 6 to 8 hours. If you sleep, then you regain that energy back, and then you get that iruppu, whatever that the potential energy or biomagnetism will be a surplus. Then you got connected between your mind, your body, then wake up state comes. So that biomagnetism is very important our body. Still now they are not in modern science, they are not come with what is the biomagnetism. The slowly that science will come. They say that f power of -10 to something they found it some other from Russia instrument or something. They body they have some biomagnetism they found, not in modern medicine, but they found some energies in our body that's called a biomagnetism. But practically, theoretically, if you see that, the biomagnetism is everywhere. So you are agree with that? We have that biomagnetism is there. Universal field is also biomagnetism. Or still you have a doubt on that? Hello?
I
Kind of
agree
not
on
convinced,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. See, Maharishi is explaining about biomedicine is a very simple concept, right? So any our bodies consist of, see, the basic things is atoms only, right? Basic things in our, everything is, if you see the objects is atoms. In our bodies, where comes from? It should be atom only, right? For any atoms, there is no like, they don't put glue on it, they fix that atom, right? How it atoms is there is our body, whole body is a cluster of atoms. So how atoms there, each atom has a north pole and south pole, and against both pole has to be magnetism, is like, and put the north pole, it will repel. So you have some repulsion is there also. That's a centripetal force, right? That force, same thing, it will உள்ளும் ஆற்றல் தள்ளும் ஆற்றல். That means attractive force and repulsion force, both are there in each atom. That's only we have that all things we connected will be it won't, that kind of each atom. That's why your body makes nothing. There is no paste or nothing glue in there in each atom. This comes with that magnetic force. That's a magnetic force. So Maharishi is saying that, but it will come only when you take the meditation, when you do slowly introspection, you know that what is that magnetism inside. It's a great theory, but still we not, science is not proved. That's why we're not getting into that. But time will come when science will prove these are things is happening. For each cells, there is atoms only. Okay. You will get into that slowly. So the divine absolute space, Bharati is saying the divine state is absolute space. The absolute space is consciousness. The cloud that shows the all forces makes the atom unit and separate. So the cloud that shows all the force and makes the atom unite and separate. That's a very good poem on this. One second. உள்ளும் புறமும் உள்ளதெல்லாம் தானாகும் வெள்ளம் ஒன்று உண்டாம் அதனை தெய்வம் என்று வேதியிரு. That is one poem. உருவம் மலர்தான் உட்பொருளை உணர விண்ணும் நுண்ணுணவே அருவம் ஆதி அசைந்த நிலை அணுமுதல் அண்ட பேரண்டம். This is another song. உள்ளும் புறமும் உள்ளதெல்லாம் தானாகும் வெள்ளம் என்றோம் அதனை தெய்வம் என்றோ ஒரு வேதியரே காணுவான் நெஞ்சர் கருதுவன் உட்கருத்தை பேணுவான் யாவும் பிறப்பதற்கு வெள்ளத்தை. This is what Bharati is saying, and also Bharati is saying about வானிலே பறக்கின்ற புல்லெல்லாம் நான் மண்ணிலே திரியும் விலங்கெல்லாம் நான் காணிலே வளரும் மரமெல்லாம் நான் காற்றும் புனலும் கடலும் நான். He's saying everything is absolute space. Everything is me. Without absolute being me also different. So absolute space is a consciousness. The cloud that shower all forces, whatever the clouds, and makes the atom unite and separate. The both have that ullum aattal, thallum aattal. That what is happening in between. That's where is happening, the change is happening. And also it has that in divine have that separate, like what we say that Brahma is comes one new things comes, right? When Brahma, then Shiva is a alittal aattal, he destroyed, and Vishnu is a katal aattal. Is nothing from one only. There is another two aattal is there, which is called Arulvittal and Arulai. I told about Arulalar. Then another one is Pakkupaduttal. Pakkupaduttal, they make you is understand the thing, right? Some people comes very easy to understand earlier, some people comes a later stage. But the Pakkuvittal, right, that will come, one of that come from the divine only. So this is the what you ought to, the basic things, how the work magnetism, you should understand that it has the two forces, When north and south will come, it will be together. When northern comes, it will be separate. No atoms can be united with the stick together. So you always separate. Even though you saying your mother and child, your husband and you should have some space in between. Then only you will be life is very full. You cannot be always be one together. Same thing in our atoms also. There will be a friction. If it comes together, there will always friction because both atoms come together. What happened? There will be friction will be there. When friction comes, there will be a fire will comes. There's some same fire will come when you be together, one person together for always. We see that there will be always be a problem. That's why saying that even if you two people in one room, even put a very good person, there always will be some what is in separation or something happen in between them, right? That's the same thing for a bigger thing, and also is a autumn level. If you know this concept, we can see that everything in everywhere is the same. And also Maharishi is saying one thing like measure and method also can be there for everything, so that we can have very peaceful living. So absolute space is a God consciousness. Transformation is a permanent. Nothing is increasing or decreasing during the process. What is that? Transformation is always transformation is permanent. The energy cannot be destroyed, cannot be created, right? One energy has to go in different way. You cannot decrease, you cannot increase. You got that one, right? So this all we have to be easily we can connect. If you know that Maharishi's concept, I never seen that any scientist revealed this thing. Did you heard about anything about this? Any scientist or anywhere Google? Not anywhere. I don't know. Maybe they are put in Vedas in somewhere and our Siddhas, but very clearly explained by only Maharishis. I'm very proud to say that one, because I don't know about how to explain the God, everything, but only because of this self-compressive force. That's the ultimate thing. If you understand the self-compressive force, then you can reveal everything in this world. So man is the sixth sense which helps in realize the higher self within. I am the consciousness within all the object, first and foremost lights. Foremost light, attaining perfection. So do you, up to this point, do you have any questions, or do you need anything to come back to questions to be clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So manifestation of divine, all objects are physical manifestation of the divine, the writing tool as well as the script of God. That's a Bharadiyar. எழுது கோளும் இறைவனே, எழுத்தும் இறைவனே சிவனேங்கிறார். That's a very good poem, that one. Let me see that. எழுது that maybe you heard about that one, right? But he's saying that everything, all object, writing tool as well as script are the God. So if you see everything, it's all from the divine only. With the divine, it has the consciousness. The consciousness is everything. Even you see that flower petals as the consciousness. It has to do, another things, pattern, precision, regularity. It has the pattern, precision, regular for anything. So it has if you go some flowers, it has the rose, it has the pattern. This much pattern only comes. Precision, that's a precision. Regularity, it has a regular functions, order of function will be there for each and everything. For human being, there is a more senses is there, so it knows that cognition, and experience and discrimination. This function will be there for human beings, right? So cognition means they can see that object, everything, they can உணர்தல். And experience means they அனுபவித்தல், how they are feel that everything. And discrimination is a right or good, which is a bad or thing. They can differentiate each one. These are things from this. For inanimate forms, there is called three things: pattern, precision, regularity. If you these things, if you come know that so Bharatiya is saying the எழுத்தும் அந்த எழுதுகோலும் சிவனே, எழுத்தும் சிவனே is saying. Okay. Well, that's why I'm still looking for that poem. The crows and sprouse are akin, the oceans and mountains are own fold, our own self as far as I can see vertible joy to behold. இந்த பாட்டு தெரியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். காக்கை சிறுகனிலே ஓகே காக்கை குருவி எங்கள் ஜாதி, காடு மலை எங்கள் கூட்டம். That's a very good. I mean, he's saying that jadi means what? You are the same pattern. Kakai kuruvi engal jadi. What he is saying that you are same feelings what we have. You can see that the living being. Kaadu Malayagal Engal Kutta means you are also same like us, but there is a difference, right? When you see your relations have some your own feelings, your child, but when you go outside, they are also human being only. You consider that's also human, but there is some differentiate because of different of closer together and autumns. Same thing he was explaining that card. Kakai Kuruvi Engal Jaj means you are all same thing. What we have suffering of suffer like hunger, sleep, everything is being for Kakai Kuruvi. Kadumai Aunuk they have suffer. No, they don't suffer for like hunger anything. But at the bottom of the principle, they are also atoms. We are also a cluster of atoms. That's what he meant. காக்கை குருவி எங்கள் ஜாதி, நீல் கடலும் மலை எங்கள் கூட்டம், நோக்கும் இடமெல்லாம் நாம் இன்றி வேறில்லை, நோக்கு நோக்கு களியாட்டமே. See that's what we are cherish our Bharatiyar poem. Looks like very simple terms. Why we are liking Bharatiyar, Bharatidasan, Kannadasan? Like, they can give that so much meaning and in depth in this putting the simple sentence, which everybody can enjoying it, right? And with Edugai Monai, it will be very interesting for us, right? Anybody, even I can explain, you can explain, but what they makes a difference is they put in that meaning. It will be have internal meaning also. When you see the outer meaning is a different, or internal meaning is a different, but looks very put in simple terms. So what is I was explaining about this one? This proton, neutrons, electrons. It forms some patterns because of it has a consciousness and precisions and regularity. அமைப்பு துல்லியம் துல்லிய ஒழுங்கு. That means regularity. If Earth is rotating, it means rotating in only the quarter degree of length for always, right? It rotates always. That call is that as precision, and it has a pattern. All the universe have some patterns in between. Otherwise, but there is a for the that's what we're saying. There is a time that can be changed in some circumstances. It change. Then this our sun is how sun becomes so much light because it's rotates so many millions of years rotates. A whole atom inside becomes light. It becomes before it that sun become like before like our earth only. Same thing our then it once earth is life is time is gone, the sun will go. Same thing our earth become like become one day it became a sun. I don't know, it's a millions of years. So that is that if you know the understanding that basic principle, what is that magnetism, how it's a divine, you can understand everything. That's what Maharishi is saying, and also saying the Bharatiya also. They are linking between Bharatiya and Maharishi, and that's why we are doing in this class. So moonlight that dispel the sleep of ignorance. The God is absolute space, consciousness is omnipresent. Why we distrust when the bountiful is omnipresent? The bountiful of omnipresent, you don't need to be distressed. உள்ளும் புறமாய் உள்ளதெல்லாம் தானாங்க வெள்ளம் ஒன்றாம் அதனை தெய்வம் என்று வேதியிரு. That's what he is explaining. அறிவிலே தெளிவு நெஞ்சிலே உறுதி அகத்திலே அன்பினோர் வெள்ளம் பொறிகள் மீது தனி அரசாணை பொழுதெல்லாம் நினது பேரொருளின். He was explaining that. And then Maharishi is saying that இன்ப ஊட்டாய் நிறைந்த இறைவா எங்கும் இன்ப ஊட்டாய் நிறைந்த இறைவா அன்பும் கருணுமாய் அனைத்தும் உயிர்களிடம் இன்ப ஊற்றாய் அறிவாய் எங்கும் பராபரமே. He is saying that even for every conscience, everything, he is saying that is a compassion, love is be always exist. With this, because of this consciousness brings that love. Without love and compassion, nothing exists in this world. That's why you underneath you have to look into that. So this is the session, but I know that's a little same thing you see the repeating this divine everything, but why Maharishi is, that's why I told that why Maharishi is given like 2000 poems. Out of 2000 poems, he differentiate about sin imprints, vidhi, and also nutrition, anger, everything. But most of things he wants to explain, even karumayam genetics, but he wants to explain what is the divinity. If you understand deep and deep, then you will be amazed, and you know everything what's happened. So when you know this thing, you will get the peace, right? Without knowing, வடிவேல் சொல்வாரு, நீ அதுக்கு சரிப்பட்ட மாட்டையா, நீ அதுக்கு சரிப்பட மாட்டேன்னு ஒரு இதுல படத்துல சொல்லுவாரு, கேள்விப்பட்டீங்களா? You don't fit for that. But without knowing why I'm not fit for that, you won't get sleep. That's why for you, every human, we don't know where we come, what is that reality. We don't get sleep, our karma will come back. We'll always, the birth will be there. When you know the complete cycle, what is that, when you realize that, then love and compassion comes automatically. You love other person, you love other animals, you love other inanimate objects. Even you don't put the glass like tongue like very fastly, you won't be slow. That's why we see that Nanis and Oshos and Ramana, they will be very slow, very act very polite, very respectful. So that's a Maharishi's instinct to give us to be show the love and compassion to everyone. Thank you for coming this session. If you have any class, anything, your suggestions, anything will be always welcome.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thanks for sharing this, and we can see the slide now, sir, later. You will be sharing the slides.
Yes, we'll be sharing.
Okay.
I'll send you the sharing.
Sir, if you are able to put these poems in Tamil also, like it will be nice.
Tamil also, which point you mean, say in this
The
same
poems
slide?
that is in English, you can, like whatever poems you mentioned, can you put that in the
Okay,
slide?
I'll put the Tamil slides also. That'll be good. And
Yeah.
poems is there. There is a book.
Because in English, when they translate it, it won't have the same effect, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that's sure. That's why. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes you don't get that same feeling but you slowly, if you understand really, but I'll put it, I'll try to put it in Tamil, but not in this week, within next week, I'll put in Tamil. I'll get if his Tamil side is good. And also I put some poems, which I have it, that will be also very good. They're related with the Maharishi and Bharadiyar poems.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Bye,
so much.
Doctor.
Sure.
Thank you all.